Marco, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to see you. Just wanted to ask you in terms of team news. Obviously, Cabana returned to training, but I'm guessing tomorrow's a little bit too early.
Definitely it's too early for him. Good news for us to see him back, to see him involved with his teammates. As not just a football player, but even inside our dressing room, it's a popular player, if I can say, a popular guy inside. And for us, it's really important to have him back and to see again his smile in his face. And of course, it's too early. We have to wait more time for him to get fully involved with the team in all the moments of the sessions, in all the preparations as well. But it's a very good first step for us regarding the so bad injury that he got. All the other players, as you know, apart from Mitro's situation, all the other players, they will be available for the match.
Lovely, thank you. And on that Mitrović situation, obviously got an 8-month ban. What are your initial thoughts on that ban? I guess, is it reflective of the situation? It's a very lengthy ban. And also, in terms of replacement, looking at the squads that you have, are you hopeful that you can look within your squad to find someone that can replace him in that type of situation?
Okay, firstly to the first part of the question, how many games he got, and it's not for me to make many comments on that. I would like to don't say many things about it, to be the most honest possible with you. I know that you expect some from myself to start to comment something about that. I would prefer really to focus on the game and to get from me to keep with me what is my feeling right now, what the feelings of our football club and our fans as well. It's important to keep inside all these strange feelings that we feel like right now. About the replacement, of course, it's important play for us. We cannot hide that situation. For me personally, it's being a really important play from the first day I joined the football club. Last season he was impressive. Kept the same level in the beginning of the season. Was so important for us. Of course, as you know, we had some up and down because the injury got in the national team. But when you have a so important player, your top goal scorer, out of the game, you are always missing something. But at the same time, is a moment for the player that is going to play in this position. Could be Vinicius, as you know, Carlos Vinicius, could be other player, to show their quality. Always when this type of things happen, is an opportunity for the other to come and to show quality, to show why he's here at this level, why he's here involved in our squad, and that is the moment again for the player. But I cannot hide to you that Mitro is really important for us, but will not be. He didn't play the last game, will not be tomorrow's match and the next games as well.
And what is the quality you think that Carlos can bring to the team? Because obviously, as you said, Mitrović 11 goals ahead of everyone else in terms of his key striker for the squad. What is that exceptional quality that he can bring to the squad?
They are completely different, of course. We are really used to play with a striker like Mitro. He's completely different. It's not easy to be in the shadow of a player like Mitrović, but is what it is. For some reason he's here with us, for some reason we took him as well. And of course he's a different profile, probably a player that attacks more the space than Mitro, not so that target man like you. We use Mitro as well, and it's up to us to change slightly the way we provide for him, because the profile is different, of course. We have to change slightly things in the way we are going to provide our striker, but sometimes he knows what is our idea. He's fully involved in our idea from the first day he joined the club, and of course after he has to perform.
And obviously Fulham have had a really superb season, but looking at the last couple of games and the losses and defeats you've had, is that a cause for concern, or is it just taking each game as it comes for the rest of the season?
We have to look for each game, of course. If you ask me if I'm happy with the last few games, no. You know myself, the ambition that I like to see, and I like to work and demand from me first of all, and for our players. And of course I wasn't pleased at all with the second half against Bournemouth. We cannot have two completely different faces in one football match in the same day when you perform so well in the first half. We were really at our best level in the first half against Bournemouth, and with no reason to be so different in the second half and lost that game. Of course, if you ask me, and I said after the match, I wasn't really pleased with the performance. The second half was clear our fault, and when this thing happened, we have to be honest with ourselves, because it's the first step to improve for the next game, and I want to see clear improvements from that second half tomorrow, because just in this way you can win football matches at this level. And of course during the season we know that you can have, all of us, you try to get that consistent, that make us to be in a good position right now. Of course we have been consistent from the first day of the season. Our January and February, when they were really at top level. Of course we had a down during the March game with Brentford and Arsenal, of course, and after 44 hours after we have the cup game and the last game. I think from the Arsenal match, I think the team reacted really well against Man United away from home and FA Cup. We played 70 minutes at top level, and against Bournemouth was more or less the same. Our start, the way we started, I think the goal we scored reflects really the way we want to play and our team. When we are so dominant like we were against Bournemouth first half away from home, it's difficult to find the reasons why the team dropped in that second half. Of course, after analyzing the game, we already found it, and we spoke to the players. We showed them why we dropped second half and that things cannot happen for us. And I want to see a reaction from ourselves, and the reaction for what we did even soon against Man United, as I said to you, in the first half against Bournemouth. It's easy for us, and don't do the same mistakes that we made the second half, that punish us clear, because it was a game probably that we should have won.
Absolutely, and just lastly from me, you're coming up against a side that have an awful lot weighing on this match, some behind the scenes, and even I guess where they are in the Premier League table. Does that, I guess, that pressure and make the occasion more important than it probably would be?
I know the position they are. I know that it's really tough to be in that position, and probably for a squad and a team that in the beginning of the season they were not even thinking to be where they are right now. Team that, as you know, they still compete in the European competitions in this level. That means that last season they finished in a very good spot. And the way the money they spent, the signings that they have made, show for what they want to fight again. And of course, for them to be in the position they are is not a good feeling inside the dressing room, for their staff for sure, for David Moyes for sure, and their fan base. But that is not important for us really. We look for ourselves. We like to demand some pressure and to put some pressure on ourselves, that each game is for us to win and to improve from the last one, and it's something that we want clear. And we don't think that they are struggling, because if you are going to think, I think Bournemouth is a good example.
Lovely,
they were struggling, and we did so well first half, and with no reason we didn't perform second half.
Lovely, thank you. Best of luck.
Hi, Marco. Just wanted to ask you about your touchline ban. Do you know how involved you'll be able to be tomorrow? Will you be able to go in the dressing room?
I will be fully involved in the game, completely fully involved in the game. Just I will not be in the touchline.
So you can communicate with
everything.
The bench.
I will be, not just for me. I think it's for all the players. It's not the first manager that is banned for a Premier League match. You have some examples during this season already, and all of them they did the same that I'm going to do tomorrow.
David Moyes said in his pre-match press conference earlier that he doesn't know much about Fulham as a squad. I don't know if you've seen those comments, but what do you make of that? Is that a good thing for Fulham if he's saying that?
I don't know what he said. Do you know?
He was asked about Mitrović and his absence, and he said, "I can't say too much. I don't know much about Fulham as a squad." Is that helpful for Fulham? He's not been studying you.
I don't know. Okay, I will not comment before I read all the story and everything what David saying regarding this situation. Of course, you can ask me tomorrow, and for sure tomorrow I'll answer to you if I need it. I don't know really what the contest said, everything what he said. I would prefer to see before I make any comments on that.
A 3-1 defeat in the reverse fixture. There was no Mitrović that day either. What are your memories of that game?
Not good, and you know why.
I know why.
All of you know why. And not good at all. And again, I'll prefer don't make comments on that. Let's look for tomorrow match. Let's look for the game. We are going to play against a very good side that unfortunately they are not in a good moment. And focus on ourselves because we want to perform well. And I would like to mention and to make a mention for our fans. They know how we are doing so well this season. Now we are in not very good moment, and it's a moment for them to play their part as well. As I asked them from the first day of the season and even last season, we are going to be all together from in the good and in the bad days as well. Tomorrow I'm really confident that it will be a good day for us, and we need them to be behind the team. What they did the last 2 games away from home, it was brilliant from the fans. Against Man United at home, away, even Bournemouth last week as well, and we needed the Cottage tomorrow burning again and create the right atmosphere for us to win the game.
When you are on a disappointing run, not winning games, how does it affect the mood around here?
No.
Or does it not?
Not affect. Is again, I will say again, one whole season is not just 3-4 games. Before probably the Arsenal match or a Brentford match, all of you are saying that we have been brilliant, and not because 3 matches that is going to change everything. The mood, of course, for an ambition staff, ambition manager, ambition group of players, of course, is not the same when you win or not win. That is clear. Probably my face is slightly different as well, but our confidence is the same. Our confidence is the same. We did the same when we win football matches. We analyze with the players why the things happen. We make them to understand that cannot happen again, and we have to go again. We have had a good week, if I can say. Everyone focused, everyone fighting for the place in the 11, everyone fighting to be as more involved as they can, and this is what I want from them. And of course, what I will demand for tomorrow's match will be the same. Full focus from them, and the right mentality and attitude in the match, and of course to express ourselves like we already did. And I repeat again, will not be 3-4 games that will hide everything what we have been doing really well this season.
Thank you very much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Marco, with that in mind, even if the players don't mean to, are they possibly just sort of taking their foot off the gas now? They feel safe in the Premier League?
No chance to do that. We have an ambitious group of players. As you know, I will not let no one to let the foot from the in that situation, because it's not the way we prepare, it's not the way we work, it's not the way we approach games. Will be the same if you are going to win games or not. Is because you are able to win, we perform better than the opposition side or not because you are no more here, because you are already safe or something like that. Will not be the reason. 100% sure.
You say you don't want to comment on the Mitrović ban, but I'm sure you're aware that there are people who feel it isn't long enough. Do you?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a view on that? They feel that maybe he should have set an example, that what he did will be replicated at grassroots level. There are referees associations saying that if there aren't lengthier bans, then it could lead to referees potentially being harmed in the future.
I'm really, myself. I don't read newspapers. I respect everyone that make any comments, all that situations. But I'm really surprised what you are saying to me and what you are asking to me as well. But I will not make any comments. Probably the club can do or not, but I will not make. Strange feeling I'm feeling right now when I listen to something, when I'm listening to this type of questions from yourself as well. Full respect, but I will not make any comments.
It's weird being a manager, isn't it? You're either being linked with a job somewhere else, or you're a game away from getting a sack, it seems. What is life like as a manager when you've got those two extremes?
It's our life. Is what we love to do, and you can have many different pressures. You can have many different moods, week in, week out, and you cannot change. Is your way, is your person, is your character as a man first of all, and of course as a manager. This is the main thing for me, and we have to be ready to handle any type of pressure, in the good moments, in the bad moments, not so good moments, when some rumors around you as well. We have to focus always in what is important for you, what you can control, and the things that you cannot control, they are not important really.
David Moyes says it's like a drug. He says that's why Roy Hodgson's come back into management. Would you agree with that?
And he's right, it's what I said to you. I think that type of things is part of our daily basis, you know, this type of things. And after, probably someday they handle the different way than the others. Someday they pay more attention for the things around them. Others, they don't care really what's happening around, what's happening in the press. Like I said to you before, what you asked me, I didn't know even these comments. I was surprised really because it's so strange, but okay, it's something that I cannot control. Why I take time to see or to make comments on that, I will not do it. And about what David said, that is true. Is what we love. Is our big passion. Is a job, but not just a job. It's much more than a job. It's something that we love. We love all this pressure because that we work so hard to be at this level because we want to feel this pressure, not just on the match day, not just because of the result. Every single day we like to feel this pressure to manage a group of players, to make them better, to improve the football club and all these situations.
You mentioned the disappointment of the game away against West Ham, and there were frustrations about VAR, etc. during that fixture as well, and being back at home where Fulham have good form. How pleasing will it be for you to kind of win tomorrow, maybe?
It will be really important, not because what's happened in the first half of the season away from home against West Ham was a game. All of you know what's happened there is not important to talk again. Again, we analyze the game. You know the reasons why the things happen in that way. We analyze what we should have controlled in that game because some things is impossible to control, and that's it. This game will be completely different. We respect really West Ham, even if they are not in the position they would like to be. Experienced manager, very good players. As I said, they're still playing in the European competitions for one reason. The group of players they have, and of course in any moment they can react, and really strong because they have the quality to do that. And for us, it's an opportunity to react from the last game, the last defeat, and we want to get to 3 points again. And nothing better than play at Cottage with our fans behind us. In a place that you have been feeling really, really well and you have been performing really well as well, and it will be a great opportunity for us to turn the things again for our side and to collect the points that we want.
Finally for me, because Peter isn't here today, he always asks you about the points target. Win tomorrow.
Let's see.
Reach your points target.
Probably, let's see. I hope I can win and after you can talk about it. But
okay.
Okay?
Thank you
Thank you very much.